Hello everyone, I'm Tom Palmer with Tom Palmer Custom Daisy Rifles in Mulder, Oklahoma. Today is August the 24th, 2025, and this is my first attempt to build a Red Ryder airsoft BB gun. It's a muzzleloader single shot. I've been trying to figure out a way to make one a repeater, but I'm not sure that's going to happen, but I haven't give up yet, but we'll see. But this is my first attempt. I want to share with you and give you a little information what I found out so far. The biggest problem with these guns that I've found so far is finding the shot tube, the tubing that will work. Of course, it's got to be modified all the way, but anyway, I'd like to find something with a closer inside diameter, and I just hadn't been able to find that. If anyone's got anything, or you built one and you got something that's got a tighter inside diameter, I'd like it. The one I've got is 6 millimeter, which is, these BBs are advertised at 6 millimeter, but they're actually around 592, 594, 5 maybe at the biggest, and so they've got quite a bit of slack inside the air tube using that. And this is a gun that I used to build. I used one of my chassis and gutted it and then started all over. And the old Red Ryder. But if you have any information on what kind of tubing you use to get a little better performance, I'd appreciate it, because the accuracy is horrible. I can get decent speed out of one type of airsoft BB, and the other one is not too great. Of course, they're light and they just don't fly straight. But anyway, I think if I had something with a tighter air tube, I think it'd do a lot better. Well, I know it would. But anyway, and to build this gun, I found some tubing. I can bring the tubing over. Let me grab the tubing right quick. I found this 3-foot piece of just brass tubing at a hardware store, and so I picked it up, and I also found a brake line at an automotive store, and I built one out of it yesterday, and it was a catastrophe. It's bigger than inside diameter than this one, and but anyway, I was very dissatisfied with it, so I just tore it back apart and marked it off. But anyway, so I've tried the brake line tubing, and you know, different brake line tubing, I might actually find a different brand that's got a different inside diameter. I can work with the outside diameter pretty well, but the inside is what I'm after. But if anybody has any information, I'd appreciate it. And what I've done, how I built this gun, of course, you just take your Red Ryder and you gut it, and then I used a 499B. I used the plug goes in a 499B, and one of these, and this tubing that I got, this is threaded for the 499B barrel. I didn't have to do and it'll fit right in there nice and snug. It'll fit tight, and so that all worked out okay. And then on the end, the sight, you can see I just got a regular black sight. I used the original sight, I didn't use the fiber optic yet, but I just drilled the hole out where the tubing would come through. And I actually drilled this all the way through, but I need to back up and leave a shoulder on it where the tubing don't come plumb out to the end, but it'll be recessed just a little bit. And but anyway, I did that, and that's what I used. And like I say, this is 499B stuff, and I sell all this stuff right here. So, but anyway, and that worked out okay. And I'll show you what I shot 2 5-shot groups with these guns, and on this piece of paper I couldn't get all 5 shots in either one. The first one I shot, you can see these white plasters. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that was with the slower BB. That was with the pink BBs. 5-shot average was $2.99. Okay, and then this shot down here, 1, 2, 3. That was with these green BBs, and that was 5-shot average was $4.61. There's a big difference, 162 feet per second, you know, and that's just because the BBs are a little different in diameter. You know, this tightens up that tolerance and gives them a little less air escape, so get a little better speed. But anyway, but only got 3 shots on target. So, you know, looks like on this deal, faster is worse. So anyway, but that's kind of the way that goes. And these two, here's is the green BB, and this is the pink one. And but them are what I was shooting to testing, and they seem to be just like the steel BBs in the 177 caliber, depending on what brand they are, how much speed you're gonna get, and that actually affects both of them. But anyway, this is my first try at building a airsoft Red Ryder. So like I say, by no means do I know everything about anything, and I appreciate any help I can get from my viewers, the fans out there. I would like to build something that was more accurate than this, the speed. I watched a video, and I can't find it again, of my buddy over Resto Mod Daisy, Shane Bruce, and he built one of these guns, and I think he said it got 500 something feet per second. So the only way I know to get that is to have a tighter bore. But anyway, I haven't talked to him about that, see what he used for a shot tube, but anyway, maybe I can find it out. And there was another website, and the guy built one of them using these BBs too. He never gave no specs on how fast it was, or nothing, or the accuracy. But anyway, well, there you go. That's a little review of my first attempt to build a Red Ryder airsoft. So thank everyone for watching, and if you like this video, hit that like button. I appreciate everyone watching. Thank you.